That man's outfit tells you everything you need to know. Big D just told me that if I come over here to the pool, I will be able to see proper snow-capped mountain, and I can, and I'm trying to pick it up on the camera, but I can't, so I'll flip it in a second. That's where we're heading, and that is a proper snow-capped mountain, and it cannot be more than about 10 degrees at the moment, and everyone here, everyone outside getting ready for the day is in almost ski kind of gear. I'll put that on ×5, and there it is, crystal clear, completely covered in snow. So we've had our breakfast, I'm gonna get ready, put every single layer of clothing I've got on, because I need to prepare for probably, I would say it could be up to 3 to 4 hours of freezing, slightly minus temperature conditions, so it's all going on. This area must be a mecca for road trips and overlanding experiences, because these are all stickers of different tours and rallies where people have passed through and stayed at this hotel. And there are 2 incredible old little motorbikes here, and a wooden motorbike statue there as well. I don't know if anyone's heard of this, I haven't Googled it yet, apologies. Usually I like to Astral. Can't be more, that cannot be more than a 25cc engine. And then this one here with the engine on the front of the bike. Okay, I'll get ready. Excuse the mess. I'm gonna have to open this fully because the hotel is quite like a sauna and I need to put on all of my gear. I'm going to be sweltering otherwise, so I need to make this room as cool as possible. Quickly chuck on all my gear, pack this up, get out to the front in 20 minutes and hit the road. So, jeans, long johns, cardigan. I mean, that's all I've got, warm weather-wise. So I hope, and I'll put these on as well, I hope that will be enough, and waterproofs for one extra layer. Everything's going on today. Getting kitted up to get ready, and while we do that, Sean, while we do that, I'm going to show you a few of these overlanding vehicles, because there is an excellent selection in this overlanding mecca. Good morning, all. Let's start with something you never see, a Spanish Ford Bronco. These are so rare in Europe, full stop. So Bronco there, Toyota FJ Cruiser, which was in the final shortlist before I got the Wrangler. I was really considering that. That's an excellent looking vehicle. Another FJ Cruiser, Land Rover Prado, the big full fat old school Land Rover, another huge V8 Land Rover, or Land Cruiser I should say, and finally another FJ Cruiser. To see all of these hardcore off-roaders in one place is such a brilliant sight. And good morning from the outset. Today is the favourite day of 2 of the organisers of Biker B&B. We're going to go deep into the high Atlas Mountains. We could get to an altitude of 3,000 metres. A good chunk of today is going to be off-roading. And we're going to have lunch right up in the mountains, so far away from everything that there won't even be any restaurants. So we're going to have gone from about 30, 32 degrees, potentially all the way down to minus temperatures. And there may even be a bit of ice on the road. Cannot wait for this. This is going to be a proper overlanding adventure kind of day. It's the kind of thing that excites me more than anything else. first bit done. That is just about the most fun you can possibly have on a bike. I think everyone is buzzing after doing that. It's incredible, and the landscape is like being on Mars. In fact, yeah, incredible. You can see the landscape there, much lighter soil there, and then if I turn around here, it goes to a deeper red. Wow. Aaron,
Freddie?
you haven't just done a 7-day Moroccan scramble. You've done way more than that.
Just a little bit more, yeah. We set off just over a week before the Moroccan scramble started from West Cumbria, and we took the long way down, I suppose. We came through Portsmouth Harbour into Santander, and then instead of straight lining, we took the Portuguese coast, which was the wettest I've ever seen it, all the way down. Well, we were heading to do the entire Portuguese coast until the rain hit in, and then we made a straight line for Faro where the sun was shining. So I've had 2 nights in Faro, and then down into Spain again, across to Gibraltar, back across to Spain, crossed over at Tarifa, and then Casablanca, down from Tangier to Casablanca to Marrakesh, and then met you guys in Marrakesh.
With your dad?
With my dad, yeah.
And you both bought these bikes almost for the trip, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we were originally just going to bring a couple of our own bikes across, and my dad realised he's not as young as he used to be, so he went for the BMW Comfort that comes with that, and everyone kept asking me what adventure bike you're going to bring. I said, you don't need an expensive bike for an adventure, so exactly. So I decided, you know what, I spoke to the wife, I said, look, can I have a little bit of cash to pick a bike up? She gave me $5,000. I picked up this beautiful little 900 Street Scrambler. It's the 17-18 model, so it's got the lower power than the newer ones, but you know what, it's been absolutely fantastic. We've got it everywhere. You know, some of the stuff we've been getting up to, we got up to the top of the Portuguese prison, which I think you've got some good footage of, and it's done this track today, absolutely
comfy
amazing.
Enough for mile munching?
Oh, mile munching, it just plods along, and the fuel economy as well, 64.5 miles to the gallon. You know, you've got everything out of this.
Also, on top of that, you've got by far the smallest tank, haven't you?
Yes.
This is a fuel tank you've put here in your tank bag, haven't you? Oh, no, you put it in here, haven't you?
Well, I've got a 12 litre petrol tank and an additional sort of 2.5 litre Givy fuel tank, which is going to probably be very required today, but we should be all right.
So, Aaron, you've done a massive amount of riding to get here. You've done this. How much mileage have you done so far on this, you and your dad?
So far, we're just short of 3,000 miles, and we're going to push it to 5,000 to get back. So once we land back into the UK, well, back home, I'll have done at least 5,000 miles.
1 week to get back?
Yeah, we finished this on the Saturday. And then we've got to pound back up to Spain. We're going to go through the centre of Spain, enjoy the country roads there, and then back over Santander. So we're giving ourselves a week. So.
And 5,000 miles in total. That is an epic trip. Aaron, thank you so much.
Thanks, Freddie.
Be a Todger away.
That's a puncture. Exactly where you don't want a puncture. So they're trying to fix it now. Oh. got lost, so we missed the coffee break. But just as we managed to find the group, we heard the news that Steve, the Canadian gent, he ended up having an off just after the coffee shop, fell off his bike, I think, or we think, dislocated his shoulder and possibly slight concussion. So what we're having to do now, load the bike into the back of the van and maybe get him assessed to see and make sure that everything's fine. So I think he's going to have to go in the van. An extra bike in the van now, so that's 2 bikes in the van, because of course Tony's had to go back as well, and we just have to figure it out. Onwards and upwards, but I hope Steve's okay. I'm sure he will be. Stunning, isn't it? That's probably the best off-roading I've ever experienced in my life. It's just phenomenal fun. We're at the moment in the middle of this gorge, and we've been following it down, or following it up all the way from there, and we're going to carry on in this direction. And there are all the bikes lined up, and the sky is blue. It's just absolutely incredible, really, really unbelievable. And I can feel my confidence growing with off-roading with every minute that passes. I'm faster, I'm more relaxed with holding the handlebars, everything. It's really incredible. We made it to the highest point in the trip, 3,000 meters high. And we've just made it up here, and I think the thumbnail I did when I took the Bonneville to Morocco in the Sahara Desert was exactly of me passing the crest of 3,000 meters high, but I just didn't realize it at the time. This is definitely, no question, one of the most fun days I've ever had biking. And it's been so full of events, it's been non-stop. So Steve has, we think, concussion and a dislocated shoulder because he remembers nothing from the point of the crash to getting in the van. South African Mark then headed off-roading full of confidence, too confident, ended up crashing into a bush, trapping himself under his bike in a bush, and a local had to come and help him. And then I think Steve came to try and find Mark. Steve, I think, then came off a bike. It's basically been non-stop. It's so ridiculously fun. I can hear the engines going, so I need to pack everything up. We're going to find a lunch spot. But welcome. 3,000 kilometers high, the high Atlas Mountains. I thought it'd be colder as well. You can notice I've stripped down completely. It's not really that cold at all. I could pretty much wear normal gear.
Stunning.
Stunning. I have to catch up with the rest of the team, but it's worth having this quick stop because I want to show you what kind of tracks we're having at the moment. We've come from that direction, just around that mountainside. We're heading in that direction. I think it's still about 2.5 kilometers high. You can still feel your breath is slightly less up here. And they're the snow-capped mountain peaks in the distance. It is totally quiet, silent. Right, I'll try and race up to catch up with the group because I do not want to get lost up here.
Come on then.
Yes.
Slowing you down there. Were you alright with that?
No, you weren't actually. Do you know what? I've got, I get it every so often. I've got motion sickness. Like if I get a bit hungry, it's like being in a fairground ride. I feel green, like right now.
You have lost
Yeah, have I really? Yeah, I feel green right now. Like I've been on a ropey, fairground ride. Stop for a coffee break. I've picked up, love these little shops, some Pringles from this shop because I feel like a vegetable. In fact, if I go down there, look at all of these little businesses. I find it fascinating. I feel like a vegetable. I think it may be motion sickness, and I know that because when I was in Tenerife, when we lived there for 8 months, if I went on a ride up to Teide, barbers there, if I went up to Teide, I'd often get motion sickness, and I'd have to have paracetamol. I'd feel like a vegetable. I've got exactly that now. So paracetamol, Pringles, and I think that should sort me out. You can just smell the smoke bellowing out of these places. Right, I'll get a coffee, try and sort myself out.
Coffee and lemonade.
Wow.
Okay, I feel like I've smoked 20 cigarettes queuing up for that cappuccino or that espresso, but just about worth it. I've also had one Werther's Original and 1.5 packs of Pringles and a bit of water, and I do feel a bit better now, so I think I should be able to make it back for the last 2 hours, but my God, I felt awful earlier. Let's go, final couple of hours. That Defender is from Canada. I feel so bad. That motion sickness has kicked in again after coffee, so I've had to lie down on the side of the road and I'll wait for the next group. Oh, so awful. I just lie on these cacti and I hope I feel better in a second. Hopefully I've got 15 minutes, but wow. I feel like I'm hungover. I tried to ride further, but I couldn't. And my microphone batteries ran out. Apologies for the sound. So I've asked for the hotel address and I just have to lie here until I feel better, because I was doing about 20 miles an hour and I felt so bad. So I'm just gonna chill here until I gain proper consciousness. What a view to feel like a vegetable. Hi, I'm so happy I'm back because it was the last 3 hours. The last 3 hours of the journey. I felt so bad. Like, imagine feeling like you've been on a roller coaster ride and you feel green. You want to throw up. The worst roller coaster ride in a fairground with diesel smell going on, and you get off it and you can't move. You just want to lie down and you're not sure if you want to throw up. I felt like that for 3 hours while having to ride down the high Atlas Mountains. It was so bad. I tried to carry on and I had to stop twice. The second time I stopped, I was like, right, that's it. Everyone going without me because it's so bad. So I ended up lying down and sleeping for about 20 minutes. And that sorted me out. Then I forgot I had a tinted visor. And I was riding back in pitch black with a tinted visor, so I could see almost nothing, but it's indescribable how good it feels now I'm back. I'll give you a quick room tour. Before I do, look at this. This is what 1 day's worth of off-roading and riding on the dusty roads in Morocco does. Look at how filthy that white shirt is. Right, let's show you the view. They've all been incredible, all of the properties. Massive double bed, little desk area. So I've just had a shower, so I haven't tidied behind me. There's a bathroom and a shower room there. This is exactly the kind of place that you want to come to after a long day. It's even got a nice little chill out area there with a huge balcony. And I can see down to all of the other balconies. And here's the town with that weird waterfall that comes right out of the town centre. Just in time for dinner. So I'll go down now, 2 minutes time, second floor restaurant, and I am going to gorge a huge amount of food